All right, honey, let it out. All right, we're gonna talk about something real serious here. Long distance relationships. They are a bitch. They are not fun. All right, it's like you go and you spend some romantic time with somebody, and you're thinking, "Oh, I'm just seeing the happy parts of their life. They're not showing me their big ugly, but I want to see your big ugly. I want to be able to be with you when you're having a hard time, honey. Because I tell you what, being a wife is not all beer and Skittles, all right? Being a husband is you have to show, you got to go buy pads for her. You got to go to the store and buy her lady products, you know? She's having a hard time. She has a headache. It's not just an excuse so she can't have an orgasm with you. She really has a hard time. Women nowadays are doing everything, all right? We're running freaking on businesses, raising children, or not having kids and making that big decision to not have kids, and then wondering if our ovaries grow up and we freaking made a mistake, whatever. Long distance relationships complicate things. Jump over to my freaking YouTube when you hear the rest of this. We're going to really pontificate on it. All right, so here's... Thank you if you clicked over. I appreciate it. Let me get some tea. Honey, I have fallen in love. The love bug bit me. It got me. And I was not expecting it. Did I call it in? Did I work some witch magic? Yeah, you bet I did. I did. I was like maniacally laughing in bed one night saying, I can ask from the universe for anything. Well, I want good sex, honey. Just bring it on home to me. And it happened. I probably clocked like 30 orgasms like in one weekend, I'll tell you. But somewhere around orgasm 27, as I was rounding that NASCAR corner, I realized it was not the orgasms that were sexy. It was intimacy, honey. It was like the waking up and the going to sleep and like with makeup on and taking the makeup off and being like, what you want to eat and you have a thing to do and I'll make you your eggs and like, would you like something to drink? Where would you like to go? What do you want to do with the day? We're going to lean in today and let things unfold. I haven't had a real tender moment. I had a couple real tender moments where I was like, oh my goodness, you know, I realized he's amorous. He's amorous and I want to be amorous with him. I had a wall up, honey. I was like, that's not the only thing I want to have happen between us. That's the only place I can relate. And that happened in person, love. And that happened. And I tell you what, like you get back to where you're living in like a different state or a different city or a different town and you go sleep by yourself after spending time like that with each other, and I tell you, a phone call is not even comparable. There's all these teeming emotions that are coming up. You have to translate them through text, just trying to be in each other's lives, but being like, I don't want to push this too much. And as my friend said, he just said it so well. Let's get the cleavage out. Look at that. Ooh, no, let's not distract. Stay focused. Jesus Christ. All right, so as my friend said, he's like, new relationships require a lot of water. You got to water it. You know, two people coming together, both pouring into each other. You know, neither one draining the other, but they grow. You grow. You got to pour in, honey. You got to pour in, all right? You don't just like, I'm just going to gulp this. I'm just going to fucking drink the whole goddamn thing and expect you to fill me back up with your... No, honey, you got to figure out what gifts you're willing to give. Are you willing to give fidelity? Are you willing to stay loyal? Like, listen, I get it. Like, when you were fucking someone, you were like, I want you to just be fucking me. I want to feel special about the fucking and about the intimacy, what you're telling me. I want to be set apart. I want to be different. It's just going to make... But difference doesn't secure the relationship, honey. No, it doesn't. It's a factor. It's only just a small factor, just teeny factor in intimacy. Eroticism, time apart, makes a relationship sexy. But time to get Esther Perel, if you need to like Google this, but time together, peeing with the door open, you know, being like, I ate too much cheese, I am baked up. Well, I'll tell you what, that makes it intimate. But it's also saying like, these are the really vulnerable things. And I had to admit out loud, I am lost. What am I doing with my life? Tears, just tears coming down. Sweet man just held me. You can't get any of that in long distance. You can't. It's just fucking bullshit, you know? And it's like, how much are you willing to, like, uproot your life for somebody else? I tell you what, I'm a yes person, so there's part of me that would be like, I'll do it tomorrow. Let me just pack my shit up, sell off what I need to sell off, and let's start a new life together. Let's build. But there's a period. There's a process period. I want to get into what that process period looks like. It is like, it's diving for light, honey. It is just, You know, I'm getting in my friggin' tarot card deck cards right now. Let's see if I can find exactly. I don't think I'm going to be able to find it. Fuck. Anyway, long story short is that you don't deny process, all right? You can't say, I want a book, and then have a book. You got to write the book. You got to write the book. You got to get in the book. You got to write the outline. You got to be able to put the words together. And that is what every single day with a person that you love knows is run. I'm getting too excited about this. That you love is it's pouring into them. It's pouring in. It's watering that garden from that place of like, I want to give you fidelity. You get to choose what you want, honey. You know, like if this isn't doing it for you, then I would rather know that I'm not going to be the thing that does it for you, so I can find what does. And I got to commit to myself. I got to marry myself to responsibility. You know, it's one thing to have somebody who like makes a lot of money, but nothing lasts forever, okay? So you got to have the skill set and the mindset and the heart set to be able to take care of you in a way that gives you opportunity to open up to source energy, to be a sorceress. I am that clearly, okay? And I'm an entertainer. And I just want to share all of this with you. Long distance is a bitch. It is a bitch and a half. You know, every night you're just like, you've been dreaming your whole life for this person. Like, you know, I've been dreaming for you my whole damn life. Tell me where the love lies. Tell me where the love lies. I want to know. It's not like I want to lock you down. I don't want to know how you're going to love me when you're 80. All right. The thing about it is that you just have to continue to be true to your heart. These two have to get along. The mind and the heart, they got to get along. And you got to have someone to talk to, honey. Not your partner. Fuck that. That's an important conversation to have, but you get your mind right and your heart right before you go trouncing in there with your like, I need you to do this so I feel happy. We're going to live in the same state together. I'm going to move in with you in like 2 months, 2 weeks after knowing you fuck. I mean, do what you want to do. There's love stories all about, all around. Got to have someone to talk to. Got to have a counselor and a guide. I will be that for you. Again, I'm just telling people outright, it's $4,500 for 12 weeks. That's one 90-minute phone call per week. If I'm in the same state as you, there's a good chance we can meet up too. And that is some powerful magic because I'm going to bring all of this creativity to you, and we're going to get your life right. If you're over here being like, I wish I had this relationship, or I have this long distance relationship, or this relationship's breaking apart, whatever it is, we'll work on together, all right? I'm gonna ask you to step over the threshold of that investment. Some of you just buying a purse for that $4,500, and the rest of you can't even make that in a year. If you can't make that in a year, honey, just go listen to my podcast. RebeccaFreedom.com is my website. My podcast is linked on there, which is heardnotseen.com. HEARDNOTS, sane, whatever. I can't spell fucking worse shit. I love that you watched this whole thing. I am proud of you and your attention span. These videos are getting longer, honey, because there is more content to be had. You go ahead and make the choice to set yourself free, but if you can't do it by yourself, that's what you call me for. That's what you call me for.